everyone, it is Emily and today we are going to be talking about my thoughts and opinions and feelings and all that fun stuff on Drag Race UK Season 2. Drag Race UK is over now and I'm very sad about that because it was honestly like the light of my Thursdays. Thursday is like the worst day of the week for me. For some reason I hate Thursdays. Everything goes wrong on a Thursday. So Drag Race honestly helped keep me going and I'm so sad that it's over. Obviously this is going to contain spoilers. Why would you click on this if you haven't watched all of it? But congratulations to my winner, to the winner and my favourite queen from this season, Lawrence Chaney! So hurry up, I don't care. Okay. Lawrence Chaney won Drag Race, people, and I filmed my reaction and I'm gonna put it in right now.
Drag Race superstar is Lawrence Chaney. Like to say?
Listen, I've said a lot of things this season, so I'm gonna keep it short and swift. Who's ready for the purple rain?
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry!
Now prance, my queen, prance!
This is insane.
It's such a special moment, honestly. I've never cried at a winner before. Oh my gosh. So, for the final, I had in my head that Bimini was gonna win. I explained this in my Bimini makeup video because I actually pre-filmed that and said that she won because I was so sure she was winning. So, Bimini was my favourite queen before we even started. When I looked at all the queens, the two that stood out to me were Bimini and Tace. So Bimini was my favourite going in and Charlotte will back me up. I sent her a text the night that Drag Race was starting and I said, Bimini's gonna do really well. I think she might win. Just because I'd seen her looks and I was like, oh my god, I love it. But then Lawrence Chaney walked into the workroom and I was instantly in love. I remember, because I watched Drag Race. I watched each episode about 3 times, average 2 or 3 times. So I first watched it with either just me on my own or I watched it with my mum. And then I'd have to re-watch about a day later to watch with Charlotte on FaceTime. And sometimes I watched it without my mum and then I had to watch it with her and then I had to watch it with Charlotte. So I had an average of watching each episode 2 or 3 times. So I am like permanently in the head of Drag Race. But I remember she first walked in and I was like, this bitch is so funny. And I like, the judges said it, they were like, there's something about Lawrence that's just instantly you are so warm to them. And I really got that. So from then on, it was my top 3 were Lawrence, Bimini and Tace. And this continued until the end. So I was a genius, can I just say, predicting the top 3. And my next favourite was Ahura. So I actually had my top 4 decided. I, however, do not stand for any hate towards any queen on any social media. As much, there are some queens that I don't get on with like I know them. I have never gone to Twitter and been like, you suck. I have never tweeted about Drag Race in any form that is not positive. Okay? So, to anyone who sent hate to any of the queens, including my dear Lawrence Chaney for winning, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay, I've got lots of topics I've written on my phone that I want to talk about. Joe Black. I was so excited for Joe Black, and I was like, oh my god, he's amazing. He's amazing. And Joe went home. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I still can't believe it.
Bit shocked.
Let's just imagine a world where we had Joe Black for every single episode of Drag Race. Just imagine it for a second. My next topic is Tays's face. Tays's face. I've never thought that anyone in the world was perfection until I set my eyes upon Tays. Tays's face is perfection. Tays's face. And then when she lip synced Memory. There's no words. She is the most stunning person, the most beautiful, perfect. I can't talk. She's so stunning. My voice is even cracking. My next one is Estina. I was so shook. So shook. Like, I've never really fully gagged at Drag Race before. I was never like, there have been moments where I've been like, but never where I've been like, fully, what? Than the Tia and Estina lip sync. For starters, I don't think Estina should have been the bottom for that week. Just putting that out there. But also the fact that she left, and this isn't against Tia, I think Tia won the lip sync. But I wanted a double save. I couldn't believe Estina was gone and she had a win. And in the final, when they all did their runway, my mum couldn't take her eyes off Estina. She was like, she is so gorgeous, she's stunning, that dress, oh my god. She was living for Estina. And I was too. I love Estina. She did not get to show all she needed to. Neither did Cherry Valentine. Oh, good lord, people. Ginny Lemon walking. I have opinions on this. I kind of followed the same opinion that Lawrence and Tia kind of had, where I was like, if I was on Drag Race and someone walked, it's difficult because she may have had personal reasons that she don't want to be a part of the show anymore. That's fine, but I don't know, there's something about walking that it's like a bit of a slap in the face. Not necessarily to the queens still there, but to the queens who've gone. Like, not fighting for your place when these queens they fought really hard for their place and they lost it to someone who just kind of didn't fight for it and just walked and they went before you. Did I just say like a bunch of nonsense? Anyway, I kind of follow the opinion that it's a little bit like a bit of a slap in the face to the queens. But honestly, iconic. My theory, and I love Ginny Lemon, I love all of them. My theory was Ginny kind of knew she wasn't gonna win. And she kind of took this thing like, well, I'm not gonna win. I'm gonna walk out and this is gonna be huge. And fair play. In the finale though, when she just walked straight across the stage, I died. I love Ginny Lemon. Veronica Green. Firstly, Veronica Green, what was that finale look? Why when they all came out of it, it's a little bit of love, was Veronica not in pink? Who forgot to tell Veronica that the theme is pink? Because she stood out like a sore thumb. I'm so upset that she couldn't continue. That really sucks. But I really hope she comes back for season 3 because she'll do so well. Do I like Veronica Green?
Was the Pope shit in the woods?
Tia Coffee. Tia is another one of those queens I fell in love with because she's so funny. So funny. But Miss Thing, her fashion. No dear. Tia's fashion wasn't quite there. That pterodactyl looked like a pigeon. The ice cream. Oh Tia. But as soon as she was eliminated, well, the ones that she was uploading on Instagram were great. Why, Tia? The mistreatment of Tace. Tace was completely overlooked, underregarded, if that's a word. Oh, it's just blew loads of dust in my face. Tace was completely disregarded, that's the word. And I didn't pick up on it until Bob the drag queen had Naomi Smalls on the First Impressions, where Naomi said the judges have something against Tace because they always have something really little to say, and then they put her in the bottom. And it all made sense. Why was Tace in the bottom for the stand-up challenge? In my opinion, it should have been Ahura and Ellie. I don't see why Tace was in the bottom. I know she kept saying, that's a story for another time, but the stuff she did say was funny. And then the only thing Rue seemed to pick up on was she didn't make eye contact. Honestly, and they just kept finding these tiny little digs at Tace that just weren't, and in BeastEnders, I legitimately thought Tace was gonna win. I thought she was the best in BeastEnders, and they put her in the bottom. Why does it sound like my roof is gonna collapse? I couldn't stand it. I could not stand it. When I was watching them with Charlotte and with my mum, oh my god, when she was in the bottom for BeastEnders, I left the room. Or was it for the stand-up challenge? No, I think it was the stand-up challenge. I left the room and I was like, no, I can't. The judging has been very questionable this UK season. America, it's been questionable, let's be honest, since Canada's Drag Race. Since Canada's Drag Race, it's been highly questionable because Canada's Drag Race judging was odd at times. Holland's Drag Race judging was very biased and discriminatory to non-binary people. And now Drag Race UK wasn't that bad, but the thing for Taste, no. And obviously US is going on for 10 years. The cheat, the nerd, the audacity, the gall, and the gumption. Why is the sun fucking suddenly come out and now my lighting's gonna be thrown off? Look, the sun's going now. Typical. Now it's gonna look dark again. Ellie versus Lawrence. This was so hard for me to watch. Loving Lawrence. I didn't not like Ellie. I liked her. But loving Lawrence and seeing her get really upset and heated over it was hard to watch because obviously I was taking Tace and Bimini's side where I was like, it's a challenge. This is the game. She won the mini challenge. She's allowed to choose the order in whatever way she pleases. And she's obviously going to try play it to her advantage. Yeah, it was really hard to watch that because I was on the other people's side, but then there was a part of me where I was like, I can see why Lawrence is upset because she was personally friends with Ellie before the show, so I can see why that can be like a bit of a slap in the face, but at the same time Ellie had full right to do that. Honestly, I was just laughing when Ahura and Lawrence kept getting so angry. I was like, dudes, seriously. And Bimini said it perfectly, it really doesn't matter what order you go in, it still has to be funny. Crap with Bing Bang Bong. Ahura. Okay, Ahura was one of my top 4 from the beginning, as I said. I lived for her shady comments. I loved it. It was always the wrong time to bring it up, but I fucking found it hilarious. Do I still think Ahura could have and should have been in the top 4? Yes, I really wanted Ahura in the top 4, and I'm gagged that she went home with the win. Also that fashion look she made, come on now. Yeah, I really wanted Ahura in top 4 for me. And it's nothing against Ellie, I really love Ellie and she totally deserved to be there as well. I just really wanted Ahura to get there, but she didn't, and that's that. BeastEnders was one of the funniest challenges I've seen on Drag Race, for sure. And I don't know if many people agree with me, but just when Lawrence couldn't get through that damn door and you just heard a tiny little, "Michelle, are we still going?" And I fucking pissed myself. It was so good. So good. Taste in that breastplate and screaming, "Yes I am!" Lawrence in that voice going, "Try me." Oh my god, hello, I never met her. Bimini's body acting, movement acting, her rolling on the floor, stealing that wig at the end. Oh my god, it was so funny. And that fucking Ricky mannequin. Lawrence Cheney won Drag Race. Playing with a brush because I'm just... I can't believe he won Drag Race. I'm so happy. From the very beginning, I think I've said this like 10 million times. From the very beginning, Lawrence was my favourite. Everybody say la 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 la. Oh my god, Charlotte will back me up. I was always texting Charlotte and I was like, I'm on the verge of crying. I might go through and find some screenshots of me being like having a almost panic attack over Lawrence potentially going home or doing bad. Oh stop, not the judging against Taste. I'm so done with this. They hate Taste so much. I thought she was gonna win this week. This was the BeastEnders week. And all her critiques are bad. Hell no. But Bimini is winning for sure, so it doesn't really matter. Lol, the judges pulled through. Oh, never mind, took a real 180 there. And then, oh god, I hit 4K, yes. Didn't you always feel like what they said to the girls was different to what they said backstage, and then their actual decisions were different? Did you get that vibe? Because I sure did. And I was like, but what? I feel like the editors were like editing people to be different, and then it didn't work with what the judges were saying, and then it just ended up being really confusing. Just me. So this was stand-up week. It's stand-up week, so Lawrence should be fine. But then Snatch game. But I'm sure Ellie won't do great. Sorry, Ellie. Things aren't going as planned. Never mind, I spoke too soon and read the room very wrong. Similar to last week, the judging is like the polar opposite from what they actually said. Oh my god, Naomi is so right! Rue does not like Taste. Every week she says something irrelevant to bring her down. And Charlotte agreed. I swear to god, the judging ain't even judging this series, it's a subjective bias. Wait, it is subjective biases, yes! I can't stand the tension in this room. Lawrence and Ahura are fully raging the whole episode, but I also read the reading of the room wrong. Everything is folding backwards and forwards. It's a wild ride. I just left the room. I screamed. The judging. Goodbye. I am raging. Raging, I tell you! Is that bad, huh? Yeah, see, that was stand-up week, and yeah. It's Snatch game tonight, baby! Wow. Can't see Lawrence, but... Fuck, I really fucking jinxed this. Can't see Lawrence bombing this, so still Lawrence Cheney for the crown. Fingers crossed that Sister City will meet her demise. Okay, I'm sorry, sister. I really like you now. I don't I'm talking like she's watching this. I really like you now. I just at the time I was like, I hope Lawrence slays. Oh my god, I'm not having this. They aren't laughing at Lawrence. No, abort. Bruh. This episode doesn't count then. I won't have this. I'm leaving. Bye. Lawrence Cheney will be the winner of UK season 2. At least he and Ellie aren't doing well. Bimini's gonna win though, she's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Me having a full breakdown at Snatch game is not it. Good for Bimino. No one is laughing at her. Bimini, rude. No, not having this. She will win. I won't give her lose. Okay, but T and Ellie are also bombing. Apparently everyone else found Ellie's funny. I didn't personally, but whatever. And there is There is no way Lawrence would lose a lip sync. She will make top 3 and she will win. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for Lawrence. I'm so sad. She can't go home. She must win. I love Bimini and Taste and they would be so deserving of winning, but Lawrence must. I've never been so sure. Can you see my love for Lawrence Chaney? I've never cared so much for Queen, aside Trixie and Katja of course. I love Gigi and wanted her to win all the way, but Lawrence, same with Olivia and Utica, but Lawrence is different. She is truly her own breed. Well, I shall not spoil unless Lawrence goes home because fucking hell you'd hear about it. Oh, well, I feel like I've shared tons of information there. Anyway guys, that is all my facts. That is all my thoughts and opinions. My ring light has fucking broken, which is fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted to happen for the end of this video. Tell me some of your opinions, what you think about what I think in the comments below. I'm hyped for season 3 of Drag Race. It has stepped up and BBC 3 is coming back as a channel thanks to Drag Race. Anyways guys, I love you all and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!